Thank you. That noisy thing. It's got to run, so I guess I shouldn't fuss about it being noisy, should I? Try to get some of this built up sawdust off this thing. I don't know if it'll blow off or not. Let's see. No, not really. Alright, well, let's see what we can get done here. This is really exciting stuff, guys. Watching me sand. That's the whole idea, just to get this top coating of paint off. And the paint that's down in the lettering will make those letters stand up. You can see where that's going there. I'm going to go ahead and stop the video at this time. No sense in you sitting there watching me sand this thing. When I've got this all sanded off and cleaned up, I'll come back and show you the results. Well, okay guys, I've had a few little maintenance problems here I had to deal with. The little high pressure nozzle that I was using, a little black tip on it kept popping off. So I found a solid brass piece in there, but it's got just a little bit larger opening, but it's still small enough to give me the pressure I need to clean the sawdust out of the lettering from the sanding. And another problem I've run across, I don't know if it's just because the way I sprayed the paint on, or if when I was sanding it, it pulled the paint out. But these letters, there's letters and places in here where the paint's completely gone. So what I'm going to have to do is set up my little plastic bottle with some spray paint in it and get one of my little small brushes and go through and individually paint in, fill in each one of these where the paint has disappeared from the letter. I'll get that done, and then I'll come back and I will sand it with 120. I did some aggressive sanding, especially with the 80 grit. It was doing some pretty aggressive sanding, but I had to do that to get all the paint off. There's still a little bit here that I hadn't got. It doesn't seem to matter how much polyurethane I put on this thing. I mean, I put 6 real heavy, maybe 8, 9 coats of polyurethane on this, and when I looked at it, I said, wow, that's more than enough. I should have the wood sealed, but it still gets down through it, gets into the grain. So if I ever get it done, it'll look good. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and stop the video at this time. Fix up my paintbrush that I need, and I know these little dots here, the eyes and stuff, sanding dust gets down in there and it's just almost impossible to get out. I'm going to have to take my air compressor to it and do some rather aggressive blowing on it. I've got a little small tip screwdriver here that I can get down into some of it and help loosen it up, but we'll see. I'll go ahead and do all that off video, because when I mess up, I don't want to see you to see me saying wordy dirds. I have a bad habit of doing that. I try not to do it in public, but when I'm by myself, hey, I've heard it before. I grew up listening to it, so it's no excuse. I shouldn't say things like that aren't acceptable in the general public, but sometimes I get carried away. I know I'm the only one that does that. None of you guys do, I'm sure. But I thank you for watching. I'm going to take a little pause. It's about 1 o'clock, 1:30 in the afternoon. It's getting the heat of the day. I'm going to go back inside, get me a National Drink of Texas, sit down and relax, wash some of this black paint off of me that's jumped up on me. And I think I learned a lesson. Next time I do this, if I use this black, I probably with any paint, instead of spraying it on like I did and covering it wholesale, I think I need to just use those little brushes and go in there and paint each letter, and then only deal with a little bit that gets outside of the lines, so to speak. I think that'd be a whole lot less sanding on my part and a lot easier on me and a lot less messy. But that's going to be it for now. I'll come back here in a little while after the heat of the day's passed, and it's cooled off a degree or two, and go ahead and finish up the rest of this plaque. I'll have to repaint it, let it sit overnight again. I'll either come out here Sunday afternoon and or Monday and finish this plaque. I was hoping to finish it up today, but it's not going to happen. So again, I thank you for watching. I do appreciate it. If you like what you see, if you're getting anything out of it at all, I appreciate that. If you're not subscribed, I would ask that you would subscribe to my channel and walk along this path with me as we do things, and I attempt things and I learn new things or do old things, and just in general share my hobby with you. For now, this is the DIY/CNC woodworker. Wishing you a nice day and God bless. Okay folks, here's the completed product, the cookbook stand for my daughter. All painted and polyurethane and finished. I'm going to hold this up here. So you can see, I can see that or not, the wording there, the cookbook. This is a Winters cookbook stand. Here's a rear view of it. But it's all done. Got it done in time. Of course, this slides. This slides in and out, depending on the thickness of the book. And that's it. All red oak instead of plywood. But that's the finished product. We will deliver it most probably tomorrow afternoon. So I'm going to go ahead and pause the video now, and I will come back. I've got to start this other finishing project. I'll get that all set up, ready to go, and then we'll turn the camera back on. Alright, what I did is, of course, I got my little water bottle cut down. I went out and sprayed some black paint in it. And what I'm going to do, go through here, find all these little areas that are void of paint, and then try to fill that void without getting too much extra paint on everything. You gotta really check this closely because I don't know why some of these words are totally missing all the paint, not words, letters. I'm sweating like a pig. And some of them are just fine. It's kind of strange. I don't know why that did that, but it did it. So I am trying to correct that. One word at a time, or one letter I should say. You gotta be careful here and check each letter and kind of look at it from a different angle each time, because one angle it looks okay and then you look at another angle and you go, oh, that's missing paint. See this S I'm working on, half of it has no paint on it. I don't know why. The other half looks fine. And here's a T. Half of the T's got paint, and the other half is missing paint. Here's an O. Half of it's got paint, the other half doesn't. I don't know if that pulled out when I was sanding on it or what. I just don't understand why some of it is just fine. And other parts of it are blank. I'm going to assume that just got pulled out when I was sanding it. Because then again, why did some of it pull out and why did some of it not pull out? Well, the closer I look at it, there was more letters than I thought messed up. But we will get it. When I resand this, I won't be as aggressive. I'll just use my 120 on it and not go with the 80 grit that I did this with. And hopefully that won't make the same problem again. This little plaque has caused me more grief, I think, than anything else I've done before. And why that is, I don't know. Again, I'm using these little El Cheapo brushes that we bought. 30 of them in a pack. Definitely are throwaway brushes. Oh man, I wasn't thinking. Well, I might end up doing this whole dang thing over. I'm doing all this and I done sanded all the polyurethane off of it. We'll see. I should have recoated this with another coat or two of polyurethane. That's too late now. May end up doing this a fourth time. But I will see how this comes out. How much of this red oak absorbs this paint that I'm putting in here and how bad it spreads on me. If it's real bad, I'll just carve it over again. Allegian. Well, I'll have to do it all over because there's a misspelt word right there. Well, folks, this is live and in person. I went through this thing 3 times and double checked it, and my wife checked it, and there I got Allegiant spelled wrong. I-E instead of I-A. I thought I corrected that. Well, there you go. End of this video. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. I hope that you've enjoyed it. If you have, I'd ask that you subscribe to my channel. And if you didn't like it, well, you got a delete button. But for now, this is a DIY/CNC woodworker going for a 4th try on this plaque. Until then, wish you a good day and God bless.